What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Simple Sports Hub, where we talk all things Washington Commanders football. Hey, man, like I told y'all in the last video, we are officially here. Training camp has arrived. The NFL season is getting that much closer, man. We about to get football back. I've already submitted my letter to wifey to let her know that I will be an ain't for the next 4 to 6 months while we go through college football and NFL football. Hey, I let it be known. She knew this before she married me, right? So with that being said, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Like this video. Also, man, drop a comment, man. Let me know what you guys think as we go into training camp with it. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so here we are now, and Dan Quinn and company spoke today. But before we get into what they spoke about, we gonna go into Twitter. I bookmarked some stuff because I was at work today. I was on site. I couldn't really, you know what I'm saying, engage and take notes. So I had to bookmark some stuff. Y'all already know how I do. That's how I do. We go back and look. So this is what's happened and transpired the last couple of days. In this video right here, let's tune into it and let's see.
I've been an advocate, a strong advocate. I've always wanted a stadium in the state of Maryland that the Ravens and the Washington Commanders could share with a lot of employment emanating from DC, but still be able to, because again, you wouldn't have to worry about stuff like this. That's just my personal opinion. That was the idea that I threw out last year, that the Ravens and the Commanders should actually share stadium. You got a minimum of 17 to 18 weeks where you got games there, plus playoff games and all of that stuff, plus events in the off season, and you know what? And it's the state of Maryland that you have to deal with instead of this kind of nonsense. But they didn't do.
All right, that was that. I'm scrolling through, but we want to hear a couple of things in regards to this situation, right? I think this is the press secretary for Trump administration.
The president was serious, and as part of the art of the deal, part of his negotiating skills, as you know, sports is one of the many passions of this president, and he wants to see the name of that team change.
Why is he getting involved in that? Why does he see that as part of his purview?
I think you've seen the president gets involved in a lot of things that most presidents have not. He's a non-traditional president. He likes to see results on behalf of the American people, and if you actually poll this issue with sports fans across the country and even in this city, people actually do support the president's position on this and the name change.
All right, so as y'all already know, Trump came out with a tweet pretty much just, you know, saying, not threatening, but pretty much letting Josh Harris and the Washington Commanders know that, hey, man, if y'all don't change this name back to the Washington Redskins, I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to work my magic to make sure y'all don't get this stadium back in D.C. All right, you done seen Stephen A. speak to it. You done saw us, I believe that was his press secretary speaking to it. And look, this is my thing, man. If that brings back, I know I did a video about the name. I don't believe the name is going to change. I still stand by that. I don't think the name changes. I don't think it goes anywhere. If it goes back to the Redskins, job well done to the Redskin fans that really want the name to change back. I don't care. Again, I stand on this. I don't give a fuck what we call ourselves. I really do not care what we call Redskins, Washington football team, Commanders. You might catch me saying all three names like from now until the end of time, right? Until I leave this earth. But the Commanders is what we are, and the Commanders is what I'm going to call my team. Shout out to all the Redskin fans that truly, is supporting Donald Trump and saying, hey, y'all heard the president. Josh Harris, make it happen. Again, I don't care. If the name comes back, whoop-de-doo, we back to the Redskins. As long as we winning. As long as we win. That's all I care about. Win. But that is what, to Stephen A. Smith and this theory about Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Commanders sharing the same stadium. My brother Stephen A., I know you born and raised in New York, Slim. I don't know if you really had tapped into the DMV, the Baltimore versus, DC, Maryland, Virginia feud, but nah, that ain't ever happening. Like, you can't have Baltimore, Maryland, and DC, even though it's in Landover right now. You can't share a stadium. They ain't letting that happen. That battle of the Beltway is serious. Like, I ain't gonna go too much into it, But that ain't something that's going to happen, Slim. Like the fans of DC, the fans of Baltimore, they don't want that. We don't want that. Hey, we would go back to DC or we stay in Maryland in Landover. It's a spot where the old series used to be. The series used to be at next to the stadium. Knock all that down. Build the new stadium right there, and we can make it happen. But if Trump going to shut down the building, I hope Josh Harris and them don't just fall subjective to the threats that he's put out there. I'm not gonna say threats because it's not a threat, right? He just made statements. Like that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna make sure that the deal don't go through. All right, that's cool. And that's it is what it is. But we'll stay tuned. We'll see how that pan out. I don't think the name going nowhere. All right, on to the next topic. As you guys can see, man, the Washington Commanders dropped some dope graphics with our new outside linebacker Von Miller, man. If y'all didn't know, man, he did a video. He got a video out on the Washington Commanders YouTube channels, man. I urge y'all to go over there and check it out. Just expressing his and telling the reason why he chose Washington over other teams. And I think a little bit further up, I think he dropped like one of his statements was, "Hey, after Josh Allen, why not Jaden McDaniels? Why wouldn't you want to go to? Jaden Dan. I said Jaden McDaniels. Good lord. JD5. You know, he's one of the next up and coming pro quarterbacks that's coming up in the league right now. So he was excited to join with him and play with him and stuff like that. So as y'all also could see, John King reported that Terry McLaurin did not report to Commanders today. We all kind of knew this, but I'm gonna speak on this in a little bit second too. He also showed Tyler Owens' post on IG, them revealing the new locker room, just little specs. We didn't get a chance to see the whole locker room. I hope on the next episode that the Commanders shoot and drop that they actually do a tour of the new facility. That a lot of AP and Dan kind of spoke to it a little bit during a presser today that went live. Y'all can go check that out too. Wasn't a lot of information in there except for them speaking about the new additions and all this other stuff, but we'll get to that later. Here we got our boy JD5 showing up to camp, ready to roll. He started running it. Slim looked like one of them little tall linky bammers that just move funny. He don't move like a normal 6'3" person. I already seen that. So this is what he said. He said you can't leave Josh Allen and just go anywhere by Von Miller. That's what he said. But again, he did a whole podcast on Commander's YouTube channel, man. Go check it out. JP Finley, Dan Quinn says he's been impressed by Brandon Coleman at guard. Good news there for the overhauled O-line. And again, I spoke about this in the last video. Moving Brandon Coleman, which I think he's going to be an all-pro at guard. I think that was his natural position anyway. He's more close in space. He don't mind being physical. And he has a good run blocking. He's good at run blocking. So, I think this is a good move for him. I think that this is where he's gonna. I'm gonna jump here. So again, this is the breaking news. We all knew this was happening, that he was not showing up. He's pretty much standing on business. And as John King reported, McLaurin now faces fines of $50,000 per day. Hey, bro, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Yeah, we couch analysts, we fans of the team, and we don't know what these kind of fines look like, but I guarantee you, my boy, my job ever sent me an invoice saying, hey, you been fined 50 bands. Slim, I'm going to work. Hey, I'm on the way. Hey, Slim, I'm en route. Hey, let's cancel this 50,000, Slim. I want my money, but I don't want it. I don't want to lose more money. You know what I'm saying? But he's potentially going to be facing 50 bands per day if he don't by missing or holding out until he get his new deal done. So that leads me to the presser that Adam Peterson and Dan Quinn spoke to today, and what I took from it, again, they talked about the renovations, the new all the little stuff that they putting in for the players to help recover, the new hydration. I think I forgot who posted it, but somebody had posted a picture of a new hydrant chamber to help recovery and all that. The new facility, like the new locker room, new nutritionist, everything has been the new bubble that they have at training camp. I'm mad because I missed my tickets. I wasn't able to solidify my day August the 4th for season ticket holders to go to training camp this year. So I'm SOL. I'll miss training camp because I'm not going up there on fan day or nothing like that. I'm not a major crowd person. That's just But I go to the games. I know it's just weird. It's weird. It's weird. But I don't care. I don't care what y'all say. But anywho, they spoke to more of that. Dan Quinn kind of spoke more to, just the competitiveness that is going to go on in this training camp. Adding a Von Miller, going against a Laramie Tunsil, going against a rookie, Josh Connolly Jr. What's that's going to do in the locker room? And iron sharpen irons, and iron sharpen iron. Like, we're going to build one another up. So if you throughout the training camp you see, oh, Josh Connolly had a bad day, I don't or Josh Connolly got beat by Von Miller, I know we're going to read a lot into it. Oh, is he ready? But again, we don't know what's happening after the play. Von could be like, hey, you did this, I will work on this, I will try to beat him here and help him out, so that when he gets to week 1 against the New York Giants, when we got to play those 3 edge rushers, he kind of can now know, as he went through training camp, I got a vet named Vaughn, who's the all-time sack leader currently in the NFL, telling me this is little tendencies that I can look forward to and how I can get better as a blocker. Same for good Lord, why am I for Laramie Tunsil being on the left side, but just throughout, like, it's gonna be a competition, man. It's gonna be a dogfight in there, and that's good to see. Like he said, he mentioned Brian Robinson, saying if he can make, the tackle machine, Bobby Wagner himself miss. And then you get to see the rookies. We get to see the rookies compete. We get to see the rookies go against vets. You get to see the chemistry being built between Debo and Jaden Daniels. I think that's like one of the best things that's happening with this holdout with Terry McLaurin, is that this gives Jaden Daniels and Debo time to build that chemistry up. And also with the other receivers, Michael Gallup, a lot of other young guys, Ja'Cory Brooks that we picked up, just a ton of Luke McCaffrey. This gives those guys chances to now, step up and build that chemistry. Because again, I ain't saying the worst is going to happen, but it's a business, right? I want Terry to be here. I think he's going to be here. But again, y'all, I like a lot of what Dan Quinn was saying. I'm still interested to see how the offense is going to look with Terry and Debo involved on the field at the same time. I do think this deal gets done. Adam Peters and had alluded to that they have been in contact in recent days. Just probably before after the whole Terry McLaurin saying that he didn't hear from them, they probably reached out again, man. If we have not learned anything about Adam Peters, I think one of the questions was asked of him about him being a part of, some lengthy negotiations with the San Francisco 49ers, even though he was not directly involved, but he was a part of, like, the Debo, the Nick Bosa, the Trent Williams extension. He's been involved with long drawn out negotiations. And what has happened in every one of those negotiations? Debo got his money. Nick Bosa got his money. Trent Williams got his money. And they all stayed with the San Francisco 49ers. So I think that we just got to, I ain't going to say we got to chill, but we just got to let this thing play out, man. And at the end of the day, if Terry don't make it, man, thank you for your services. I appreciate you, because are you a team guy? Are you a franchise guy? Or are you a player? And I'm not taking nothing away from what Terry has given us in our franchise since being here. And now we see what he can do with a true franchise quarterback. Hell yeah, I want to capitalize on that. Hell yeah, I think that it will, hurt us, our momentum a little bit. But I still trust in JD5. We can't forget. It's like, and some fans is like, man, if we don't pay Terry, like, we gonna go back to being boo-boo. Like, damn, y'all forgot that we got JD5 in the backfield? Y'all forgot that he's running the show back then? Like, damn, like, where's the faith and belief in our quarterback and the rest of the team? It's like, damn, Terry was like he's the glue to our success. Like, without him or the missing piece, he's not gonna make us successful. I'm not saying that it's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's gonna hurt for a couple of weeks, but at the end of the day, we can't look at that and say that, man, him being gone or like these contract negotiations is treacherous, man. Like I say, man, if you ain't ready for it, I don't think you belong in the NFL or any sports where it comes time to you getting your money. You cannot be emotional. You can have emotion. You can be emotional, but you can't let that show. And that's why I think him doing that presser, you saw emotion behind it, you saw passion, but it wasn't like, oh, if y'all ain't gonna pay me, then trade. It wasn't none of that. It was a professional, hey, I feel like I'd improve myself to earn this amount of money, to be paid up here with the top 5 receivers, top 10 receivers in the league. And I think he do deserve to get paid. again, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Again, I'm gonna drop another video as we head into training camp. I know it starts tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm most excited about the cornerbacks and receivers, and I also want to see the young linebackers. I want to see what they bring, what they have, what Jordan McGee has learned from a Bobby Wagner and Frankie Louvu through after sitting 1 year and watching these guys prepare. I'm concerned about our safety room, mainly how Will Harris is going to play. Our running back room is probably going to be the most, eyes kept from a fan base perspective because we want to see what Brian Robinson and the running back room can and will do. I know we did release a running back, Wiley, to make room for Von Miller. I don't think we done still adding small little pieces. Let's pray for a full healthy training camp. Let's pray Noah Brown can make his way back to see the field. I am excited. I do want to see the tight end room too. It's like I want to see everything, man. I want to see the O line. I want to see the D line. So y'all are going to get a video after each training camp day. I'm gonna surface through the what the beat reporters that's on site and actually reporting about training camp. I'm gonna come and do a reaction to that. So y'all gonna get day one training camp after tomorrow. I will drop a video for that. So hey, we ramped back up, y'all. We back. NFL is back. Y'all let me know what y'all excited to see during this training camp, man. Let me know what position group or player that you want to see and see what they can do. My sleeper guy, Ja'Cory Brooks. I want to see what he can really do, man. Former Alabama wide receiver transferred to Louisville. I said Louisiana, Louisville. I'm excited to see him get some time and some reps in and see if he can make a name for himself, because at the end of the day, we got to move like Terry is not a part of the team right now until he signed that deal. Until he signed his deal with us. I want to make that because y'all take that and run with it. But let me know what y'all think. Raise hell. I'm out of here, baby.